Our next topic, it has been announced. We've been all waiting for this. The rematch between Alex Potam Pereira versus Israel, the Glizzy Boy Adesanya. Two. I will pass it to Isaiah to talk more about this.
Okay, guys, this one again, this is coming from MMAfighting.com. This is talking about
Is
well,
it?
actually, they're talking about this in UK. Hello?
I thought I sent that on the ESPN.
No. I'm
Oh,
looking at both.
okay, okay.
It's on both, but they even talked about this on ESPN and other even like a CBS too. So UFC 287, the title fight is going to be between the second fight between Alex Pereira and Israel Adesanya. So the this is going to be their fourth time meeting, and as of right now, the score is 0-3 for Alex Pereira, and the last two fights, one being in kickboxing, the other one being in UFC, have both been via the same punch, a left a left hook to the temple and or the chin slash whatever side of the face, whatever you want to call it, and that landed in some sort of KO or TKO. So it can be either a 3-1 for Israel Adesanya or a 0-4 for Alex Pereira. So my question to you, Mark, is who do you think is going to win their fourth bout? Israel Adesanya or Alex Pereira?
Dude, this is tough. Because every time when you win, your opponent who lost has a better advantage of doing something better to one up you.
Yes.
But the thing is, I think Alex Pereira is going to come in this fight with a better ground defense and a better ground game.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
don't know whether or not Adesanya is going to be drastically heads and shoulders above Pereira. It might be equal, or Adesanya might be slightly better, just slightly. But
Because
in terms of that, I don't know whether or not he is going. Because here's the thing: Pereira can now like stay back in terms of not engaging in like brawls because he's the champ, right? That means Adesanya has to come to him. He has to go in there and win and take the initiative to take the center of the octagon and fight Pereira rather than avoid punches and just win on points like he normally does. My
I mean,
thing, huh?
no, I was gonna say like I sorry to cut you off, but um, I mean, to be fair, Israel did have a really good game plan coming into the first UFC fight that he had against Alex Pereira. If Alex Pereira didn't knock him out, TKO him in the fifth round, Israel Adesanya would have won that.
Yeah, he
I
would.
think.
Yeah.
He had a really good game plan coming in. He was placing his shots well. He wasn't engaging in unnecessary positions where he would be at a disadvantage. He just got clipped really well, like really, really well around five, which is again, it's fair game. That's another way that you can win in the UFC or in multiple combat sports, whether it be kickboxing or boxing or the UFC. If you get knocked out, you get knocked out. That's just the way that it works. Um, so sorry, to continue where you're going from there. I just wanted to say that like he had a really good game plan coming in, so might be closer.
I think Pereira is going to be well aware of any changes.
Hmm.
So the thing is, I think Adesanya Adesanya needs to come in and try to knock him out.
Yeah, or even get into the ground. I mean, his ground game isn't gonna be that strong, because like if you remember like back when the fight was fresh and all these like high level world class wrestlers were like, yeah, give me Alex Pereira, give me Alex Pereira, because they knew, right? They saw the ground game, they saw how defensive it was, and it was very simple, and he didn't do too well on the ground. It's mostly like defensive moves to get back to standing, which is fine because he's primarily a kickboxer, a very heavy-handed, Boatan world-class kickboxer. So
I think what
yeah, I mean,
it would be crazy, but if Alex Pereira just KOs him in the first round.
same punch, yeah. Oof.
No, even worse. Just like a clean, a 3-2 combo,
Oh.
just like how he did. What's his name?
I don't talk about
Sean Strickland. There we go.
Yeah, Strickland, yeah.
Yeah, if he did that, but I don't think Adesanya is going to let that happen because he's a slicker fighter. He evades punches well. But the thing is, what happens if Israel loses 4 in a row? Like it's 4-0.
That's gotta do something to you, dude.
Like
That has to do something to you.
like with would that be the end, or like what's next for Adesanya if that happens? Because I know if Pereira loses, guess what's gonna happen? The next thing that's gonna happen is another rematch.
Yeah, number 3, baby.
It's gonna be 3 in the UFC, and what was it? Yeah, it'd be what, 3-1 for Adesanya if he won. But man, it would be crazy if. But would that really even be much of a challenge though? Considering Pereira has already beaten Adesanya 3 in a row.
Well, I mean, Adesanya will probably make the argument that you only beat him once in the UFC. So in that scenario, it would be 1-1 in the UFC. And if Israel Adesanya beats him a second or another time
It'd be
after
2-1.
after beating him
Yeah.
this time, then it would be 2-1, meaning that he's gotten over the fear of Alex Pereira. So then he could make that argument.
But
Because yeah, yeah.
the fear is if he loses this one, that's where I'm like, man, what's next? What's next?
Israel Adesanya is gonna move to soccer. Then look at, and then Alex Pereira is gonna move to soccer, and he's gonna win. And
Yeah,
then it's gonna
I
be
feel
like
like
oh five.
yeah, because I feel like Alex Pereira is like his main goal in life is just to get 1-ups on Adesanya.
Since birth, dog. That was his goal.
I think
that was his purpose.
I think they're just meant to be like rivals at this point, because it's like Alex Pereira is a scary man. I'll just be honest. He's like what, 6'4"?
Yeah,
He's
really
huge.
tall.
He's so
And
lengthy. Yeah, and his hands are just stones, right? And if I was Adesanya, really work on that ground game. Get that man on the ground, submit him. I don't think he has good submission defense. Right. That's my personal opinion. I haven't seen it before, but if I was Adesanya, I would place one egg in there and try to go for that and see how that works and tire him out.
Well, maybe it might be closer.
It might be closer, but we could also be eating our words, and Adesanya just knees him like Masvidal did.
Oh.
It just ends the night. But
That'd be cool.
I'd be sad. I'd be like, I paid for this fight, man. I want to watch a little more.
Now we gotta wait for the third fight.
But the most important thing, guys, is let us know what you guys think. Will this be a 2-0 victory for Alex Pereira, or will Israel Adesanya finally get that 1-up on his eternal rival? Let us know in the comment section below.